It went gold, so please help it go platinum, won't you?
Come on, support your corn dogs.
The boys need more beer money, and videos will be forthcoming from that CD. Drew, you doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to get rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Daniel.
Hey, what's up?
18. You're on the Loveline with Korn.
What's going on? I just want to talk to Jonathan. Seen you out at the Citrus Pavilion like about 4 or 5 months ago. Like about
2 months ago.
Of us out there fucking with Delinquent Habits and Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
That was a pretty good show you guys put on.
Thank you.
I wanted to know, are you guys ever going to play like smaller shows around any of the San Bernardino areas or like Corona, Riverside?
Yeah.
We play smaller shows. We just got done doing a small show with the Roxy for our fan club. If you remember, our fan club, we do put on free shows. We send out laminates.
Right on.
So get into the fan club.
How do you get into the fan club? Who do you got to blow?
You got to just look on the back of the CD. You can, if you have a computer, you can email us and you're automatically on it, or just send in a
we're trying to get
or something.
Yeah, we're trying to get our computer hooked up right now too. I seen that on your guys' CD case. No, that was trying to get on that. How do you do that? Is that live or?
You got to plug it in.
Oh, is it live?
.com WCDBGB.da.
What?
I don't know. I just made that up.
It sounded good. I was almost going to do it.
Now, if you want the address, it's www.korn.com.
Yeah. All right. Check the back of the CD. Tell Butthead to quiet down in the background there, Dan.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right. Listen, I'll tell you how you can see them in smaller gigs in smaller cities. Don't buy the CD. And in about 5 years, they'll be...
we'll be playing restaurants.
They'll be playing like the Red Onion in Nevada City.
Tell all your friends, don't buy the CD.
That's right. All right? Be part of the grassroots campaign. Don't buy the Korn CD.
We'll be in small places.
Brett, 17. You're on Loveline with Korn.
Yeah, hi. I have a question about hallucinogenic drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about...
Tequila.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm curious about LSD and mushrooms, and I was wondering the effects and which one is more dangerous and which is safer.
Theoretically, mushrooms would have the same effect as LSD, adverse effect, if you were to take enough of them. As a matter of reality, though, I've never really seen any long-term consequences from mushrooms, probably because of the fact that people don't do a lot of them and they don't do them frequently. LSD, I've seen tons of problems from. Chronic mood problems, personality changes, thought disorders, acute psychotic reactions when you're under the influence. It is probably, for me, LSD and ecstasy are the drugs that scare me the most out there.
How about peyote?
When I was 19, I ate about 4 boiled peyote buttons and stayed up all night but felt no effect.
Oh, okay. So you're saying really you can't get off on peyote anymore?
Peyote, I don't know, because I've never had any experience with people on that, frankly. I mean, all the hallucinogens seem to carry the same probable outcomes, but LSD is the one that does it routinely.
It's just more accessible and easier to take?
And it's stronger.
Oh, okay.
A lot stronger.
Like, from taking LSD once, what's the possible...
Possible, you can get acute psychotic... everything I've mentioned. You could have an acute reaction where you become psychotic and do funny things that you don't like. You could end up with mood disturbances that persist for years. Those would be the 2 most likely things that can happen after a single exposure.
You could stare at your hand for 9 hours. And there's many a detrimental thing you could do on LSD. Brett, you do LSD once, it's not going to kill you, most likely. Yeah. Although you could just totally freak out and jump off a building or something, but many people have done it once and had no real long-lasting adverse effects. The problem is you could do it once, you could really like it, you could do it 10 times in the next week, exactly. And then you could fry your brain.
I like it when people have...
I mean, it's just that I'm really curious about it.
Curious. I like it when people have bad trips. I'm sorry, but that's what prevents them from doing a lot of it, and a lot of it is what causes the real significant problems.
We should market the Dr. Drew bad trip poster. Every Hesher could put it at the foot of the bed. And just rest assured that if you take a hit of anything and stare at this poster long enough, you're going to have a bad trip.
Could you use the same poster for a premature...
yes.
So it could just be the Hey Vernon Turnus guy.
It could be Dr. Drew at the... Yes, it will take care of everything. It'll be the cure-all. All right, Brett?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
About ecstasy? You were saying the problem...
That one scares me in a way similar to LSD. For similar reasons, except even more so in terms of the potential of there being weird reactions you get to it when you're under the influence.
Josh, 16, you're on Loveline.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Who's this?
Who the hell do you think this is?
This is Adam.
Yes.
Oh, I just want to say that Korn rocks, and I like your show, but I have a question that really needs a lot of assistance.
All right. Well, the Korn's going to help you on this one.
Okay. Well, I have a problem with, like, my sexuality, and I'm not sure. I like guys, but I also like girls, too.
How long has this been going on for?
I don't know, for about 2 years.
Have you ever been sexually abused?
Not really. Not anything. Well, like in kindergarten, I used to, like, I don't know, mess with guys, I guess.
You mess with guys, or guys mess with you?
Huh?
Tell me more about that.
Well, I don't know. It's just something that we used to do, I guess. It didn't seem like a big deal to me.
And what happened?
We would just, like, be in the bathroom, just mess around with each other.
Is your behymen still intact?
No.
No. No, okay. So the behymen has been broken.
Yeah.
So really you've been kind of attracted to guys as long as you can remember?
Yeah.
Okay. It may be that you are, in fact, homosexual and are really having some trouble accepting that or dealing with that. I mean, at 16, that's sort of when that tends to become more evident to someone, and it creates a lot of discomfort. Most 16-year-olds don't want to be homosexual, even when they are. They want, and most gay males have attraction to women at some point along the way, and it's a very difficult thing to accept at your age. I mean, your peers are very cruel. They don't accept anything other than what is routine. You know, what the bell-shaped curve considers normal.
Yeah, so anything that is not what everyone else is doing is considered bizarre and deviant, and therefore opens you up to ridicule.
Yeah, it's very, very tough. And at a time when you're very sensitive to how your peers perceive you.
Josh?
Yeah.
You having a hard time?
Well, I mean, it's like, I've always imagined myself being married and having kids and stuff like that.
Right.
But
that's how people get into. I'm not saying, I'm not telling you are or are not any particular way. However, that is how people end up married with kids and
divorce with
kids
and a boyfriend.
Right.
All right, Josh.
Yeah.
All right, so just take your time. Don't get married. Don't have kids just yet, and feel your way around sexually and see what takes.
Get a boyfriend and just go buy some babies.
Go buy some babies?
Yeah, if you become a celebrity, you can adopt.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hello?
You gonna fart in the phone?
No, I just wanted to say what's up to everybody at Catalina High School.
Okay. Now they all know you're gay, Josh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, thanks.
Have fun tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
He's gonna just get his ass kicked in the hall tomorrow.
Oh, man. That's not fun, man.
Dog pile on Josh tomorrow. Say about noon, everyone at Catalina High? All right. Carrie Ann, 26. You're on Loveline with the world-famous Korn.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm not going to say Korn rocks because I've heard that enough tonight, but I think your music's okay.
Say we shred.
I'm too old to say that.
Oh, you're not too
Have kind of a serious question. I just moved to a different city, and I don't have a doctor yet. My problem is that I've had genital herpes for 8 years.
You've had genital what?
Herpes.
Thank you.
For the last 8 years. And I have about...
Happy.
I have an outbreak like 2 or 3 times a year, and I heard Dr. Drew talking to this guy about some alternative treatments. The only thing that I've ever heard of is a Virax.
Well, there are now at least 2 other antiviral drugs that are useful, and they're virtually identical to Zovirax. They're just, one of them's a little stronger, one is a little, you have to take a little less frequently. It's just, it's the same kind of antiviral drugs, though.
So there's no, like, huge breakthroughs?
No huge breakthroughs, no. And I guess there was a herpes vaccine out that wasn't going so very well recently.
It's not going to help me anyway.
Well, it helps you if everybody else, here's the deal, if everybody else can be vaccinated against herpes, herpes is no longer a problem.
Yeah.
Except for screening for cervical cancer, which is something I'm sure you're already doing.
Right.
All right.
The problem is that, like, I've tried to go to 2 different doctors in the area, and I've gotten such an attitude when I've told them about
Really?
my problem.
Where you moved to?
She went to a dentist and a podiatrist.
Where you moved to?
Central California.
Well, it is so common.
You got an attitude about having the herpes?
Are you sure you're not just you're sort of projecting that in some way?
No. Well, I had one place was a clinic, and the woman told me that sometimes it's better not to take any medication and just to let your body build up a resistance to it.
Maybe. I don't know about that.
No, if
But
you want to deal with an outbreak for 6 or 7 days.
yeah, and sometimes it is better just not to take medicine because it's better not to take medicine.